Hi, this is Dean, and this is a video of a practice video for Hunter's Chorus, and for the violin, as you can see. And I will do a run-through of Hunter's Chorus on a different video. Hunter's Chorus has a lot of new and interesting things to worry about. In the bowing, we have string crossings that go quickly, and we also have the long, short, short. And that is perhaps the most important thing. So let us warm up on a G major scale, starting third finger. We'll just do one octave, the middle octave here. So I'm on the D string here, and I'm going to do down, up, down at the tip, and then up, down, up. So we're going to do 3 notes for every pitch. It goes like this. Here we go. All right, and we have to employ that in measure 2 and 3. So let's look at measures 2 and 3 here. All right, so you can see that those eighth notes are done at the tip, and then they are done at the frog. It would be a good idea if you actually wrote those notes in there. I wrote in tip, and I wrote in frog, and I wrote in the bowing. The more information you have, the quicker you learn it. It's hard to learn bowing. It's one of the hardest things about the violin. And it has to be done right. It's a little bit like the plumbing, right? You can paint the walls in your house, and maybe you'll get a little bit on the trim, and it'll still look pretty nice. But when it comes to plumbing, either it leaks or it doesn't leak. And it's kind of like that with bowing. So let's do measures 2 and 3 together. Here we go. Here we go. All right. And now we have measure 1. And here we have to hold our third finger down as we go across, like that. So let's just do those. This is the 4/16 notes in beat 2. We're going to do third finger on an up bow at the tip. There it is. Did all 4 of those notes. And I did them in stopped bows. Let's do it again. Here we go. Here we go. Little faster. Little faster. Little faster. All right. And now we're going to add the D to it. That's going to be a down bow. Here we go. Faster. I release my third finger when I am playing the first finger B. We always need to have some, definitive place to release the finger. And as a beginner, I would imagine you would want to do it when the next finger comes down. So now let's do it with the actual slur. So here we go. All right, now we can add the notes that come before it. The pickup D and then the G. And during the G, I'm going to subdivide. There are 4/16 notes in a quarter note. So I'm going to say takadimi, and that will get me in the right speed. And it'll also make sure that I get my bow all the way out to the tip. So here's the beginning. 1 and play. Takadimi. 1 and play. I forgot to say takadimi. And again. Well, I forgot again. Here we go. And play. Takadimi. Here we go. 1 and play. Takadimi. All right, let's try the entire first line now. Here we go. Takadimi. There we go. The second line is about the same as the first line, except that we have some new notes. So let's do the second line. The pickup note is the last note in measure 4, the last note in line 1. So here we go. Ready and play. Takadimi. All right. The rest of it is a matter of doing long quarter notes and short up bows for the short notes for the eighth notes. So we'll get to that in a little bit. Let's get to the tricky part. Measure number 15. It will occur on an up bow here. There we go. So you have the option of using fourth finger or keeping third finger down. If you keep third finger down, I recommend keeping that third finger down all the way. Let's see if we can get it here. I recommend keeping it down all the way until you're done with, I don't know, maybe even onto the next line. How do I do this? There we go, over there. So you're just playing a bunch of G's and a bunch of B's. Gives me the heebie-jeebies. Sorry, I couldn't resist. So, so you can just leave that third finger down the whole time. And here's what it would look like. That was easy. I recommend that. It's always a good thing to try out, even if it's not entirely necessary. It's a good skill. So let's try that now. Starting at measure number 15, that A will be a down bow. And I will not do stopped bows. I will just do it as a true slur. So here we go at measure 15. Ready, play. Takadimi. And during those last two B's, I released my third finger. Let's try that again now. Here we go. Good. Let's try one more. I always, you know, once I get something really, really good, then I hate to quit. All right, here we go. There we go. Now let us go and look at some of the other hard parts. Here we are at measure number 23. That's the repeat sign. And now we have to have our bow go to different strings while it is at the tip, like this. So you can see when you're out here, that's a lot of motion that your arm is doing. So let's practice that. Measures 23 and 24. Here we go. One student told me that's ride, pony, galloping. So let's try the galloping now. If we are in fact back at the frog again, I am at a nice place over here. You can come through. A nice place for doing the bow off the string. This is my balance point. I don't know if you can see that I have a little mark there. So I can go. So I'm laying the bow on the string. And I'm doing that on the other side of the balance point because, I don't know, I guess because I'm a cello player and I'm not very good at the bow on the violin compared to the cello. And it's so easy on the cello, at least for me. So I need to like give myself, make it as easy as possible for me to sound good. And that's why I do it on the other side of the balance point. I'll try it here on the other side. You can see I get a little bit of a shakiness there. It's only going to get worse because I'm getting older. All right, so let's try measure 25 now. We're going to start with our second and third fingers down in the same spot. I believe in the book it tells you to leave your first and third finger down. Yeah, if all else fails, read the directions. I think that's a great idea. So now we have our second finger in the air. Interesting, I can't really do that. I guess I got to go back and relearn Suzuki Book 2. Anyway, you want to be able to have your second and third finger in pretty good shape before you start playing. You don't want to go, because it's a little harder and you're a little out of tune that way. All right, here we are at measure 25. Here we go. There, you can see that my bow spent most of the time in the air on that up bow. I only played a small note out here and then I just brought it all the way back again. So there's another good scale for you to work on, right? All right. Last thing to worry about, measure number 31. We are going to be crossing strings quickly here. Oops, I didn't do a long enough eighth note there. So the pattern has 4 notes in it, so this is not an alternating pattern like this is. Sometimes the quarter note's on an up bow, other times it's on a down bow. In this case, each measure starts on a down bow. Here we are at measure 31. Here we go. Let's do that again. I certainly didn't do it as well as I wanted to. Here we go. There we go. All right, that's it for this video. Next video will be straight through Hunter's Chorus. Enjoy.